He showed his humanity. 36 says, then said the Jews, behold how he loved him. And I want y'all to know, not only behold how he loved Lazarus, but behold how he loves you. Hallelujah. That when you're going through whatever you're going through, he still comes in with you. Why? Because he loves you. And some of them said, could not this man which opened the eyes of the blind have caused that even this man should not have died? And we know Yahushua, if he wanted to, he could have came day one and he could have prevented the death of Lazarus. But he had a plan. So sometimes when we're allowed to go through troubles in life, go through things in life, even if it gets to the point to where the situation kills you and you die, don't quit. Just hold on. Because maybe it might be that Yahuwah and his Mashiach might be working a plan in your life. Hallelujah. Verse 39, Yahushua said, take ye away the stone. Martha, the sister of him that was dead, said unto him, Master, by this time he stinketh, for he hath been dead 4 days. So now the sister, she said, Yahushua already gives an order, go ahead and move the stone. And she said, but Master, if I move the stone, he stinks. He's decaying. He's already been in there 4 days. But thank Yahuwah, hallelujah. Yahushua already knows the decapitation process. Verse 40, Yahushua saith unto her, said I not unto thee that if thou wouldest believe, thou shouldest see the glory of Yahuwah. That's where we got to get. We got to get to the point that if we'll believe, we'll see his glory. Hallelujah. Oh, give him praise. Hallelujah. 41. Then they took away the stone from the place where the dead was laid. And Yahushua lifted up his eyes and said, Father, I thank thee that thou hast heard me. And I know that thou hearest me always. But because of the people which stand by, I said it, that they may believe that thou hast sent me. Hallelujah. Now, Father, I know you always hear me. I know you've been showing up. I know you sent me here. Hallelujah. I know I said already to my mama when I was only 12 years old and came up missing and she wondered where I was. I already had to tell her way back then, I'm here to be about my Father's business. So, Yahuwah, my Father, I know we already got a connection going on. But just so the people know, I've expressed this loudly in their ears. Oh, hallelujah. And when he thus had spoken, he cried with a loud voice, Lazarus, come forth. 44. And he that was dead came forth bound hand and foot with grave clothes, and his face was bound about with a napkin. Yahushua saith unto them, loose him and let him go. Hallelujah. So the point of this whole thing was that Yahushua wanted to show up and show man his power. Hallelujah. Not only do I have power to touch your blind eye, not only do I have power to heal you if you're dumb and deaf, not only do I have power to heal the crippled and the lame and cause them to be able to walk, but I want to show you something else I can do. You believe in a day of resurrection, but I'm the resurrection and I'm here right now. Hallelujah. So he showed up, showed off his resurrection and power. I'm going to give you a display right now. And that's what he did with Lazarus. Hallelujah. Oh, thank God. Great examples. Seems a common theme in the Bible that a promise is made. Then it's always looked like there's no way possible it's going to come to pass. Joseph loved Yah. As a young man, we hear about him hanging with his father and receiving from him the knowledge of the scriptures. And we know that Yah was already giving him dreams. He would eventually be an interpreter of dreams. Yah was giving him dreams. And his brothers despised this gift in him. Even his father, when his father heard one of the dreams, even he looked at Joseph a little bit strange. Joseph was promised great things. Hallelujah. Even one of the dreams he had, he seen his brothers bowing down to him. And he seen his mother and father bowing down to him. Oh, he had great promises. So because of these promises, his brothers despised him. Just like when folks see Yah giving you promises. When folks see Yah getting ready to take you higher. When folks see Yah recognizing what he's doing in you. When they recognize his Ruach in your life, they'll begin to despise it. Oh, but thank Yahuwah today. Hallelujah. So Joseph ended up, his brothers were angry with him and mad at him and jealous of him, and they end up selling him into slavery. He ends up going into Potiphar's house, where he ends up doing well in Potiphar's house, and he ends up being blessed. Exodus 14 and 13. And Moses said unto the people, fear not, stand still, and see the salvation of Yahuwah, which he will shew to you today. For the Egyptians whom ye have seen today, ye shall see them again no more forever. So Joseph is still in slavery. But Yahuwah's not through bringing him to where he wants him to be yet. So Potiphar's old lustful wife gets her old big old eyes on the handsome young man and decides she wants a piece of the pie. But Joseph, being a man of dignity, he resisted temptation until it had to flee. But this temptation got upset. So she told Potiphar, and Joseph ended up getting kicked out Potiphar's house and sold in and put in prison. And this is where he runs into the cupbearer and into the baker. And let's remember, Yahuwah had given him a gift, and that's one good thing I love about Yahuwah. Even when it looks like it's over, even when you look like it's done, your gift will still make room for you. Hallelujah. So he ends up interpreting the dream to the cupbearer and the baker. And so then one of them gets restored back to their position into the king's house. And when they get restored back, Yahuwah uses that person. The person that Yahuwah uses you to help in life. Yahuwah will turn around and use them to help him. And so he uses that person to help Joseph and to bring him before the Pharaoh. And what ends up happening in the life of Joseph is, yes, Joseph looks hopeless. But don't quit just yet. Hallelujah. Yes, Joseph looked like it was said and done, sitting up in prison for 3 long years. But don't quit just yet. And so when it looked hopeless, what happened? He received that promise. He ends up being exalted to what? Second to the Pharaoh at the time. And then the same brothers that sold him into prison, they run out of food and have to come through who? You got to come through the man. Yah already told you a long time ago you was going to come through me. And they had to come and bow before Joseph, just like he had seen in his dream. When Yah's dealing with us, folks, when Yah's showing us something, that's what he means. Hallelujah. I don't care who's speaking against it. Hallelujah. If Yah be for us today, who can be against us? Oh, we know that nobody. Hallelujah. Let's talk about David, another worshiper of Yah. We know David was a singer. He was a songwriter. Hallelujah. As a young man. He was young, strong, but still overlooked. He already was taking on lions. He was taking on bears. Glory to your name. When Samuel the prophet came to Jesse and said, Yahuwah told me to come, and he said one of your sons was going to be the next king of Israel. I'm glad about Yahuwah today. Hallelujah. I might get excited, y'all, but that's all right. YouTube family. Hallelujah. Because God's just working down on the inside of me, just like he's working down on the inside of you. Hallelujah today. Woo! Glory to your name. And so they looked, the young man, he was outside tending the sheep when all his brothers was in there, and Samuel ran through all the brothers. And then he asked Jesse, he said, y'all hasn't chosen none of these. And do you got any more? Yeah, I got one more son out there tending sheep. Oh, bring him to me. And so then Samuel looked at David. And then Yah told him that's the one. That I've been hiding him out. I've had him out there tending sheep, looking like he's nobody. The whole time he's out there tending sheep, he's been giving me the praise. He's been giving me the glory. That's who Yah's looking for. Are you giving him the praise? Are you giving him the glory? You might be the lowest person on your job, but if you humble yourself, hallelujah, I'll exalt you. Yes, I will. Hallelujah. Because he is an exalter. And what else is he? He's a blesser of them that diligently seek him. Hallelujah. Oh, glory to your name. So David was given a promise. What was the promise? Yahuwah anointed him the next king of Israel. Oh, hallelujah. And so after that, we know that David ends up overcoming a giant. Everybody's all afraid of Goliath, but I got experience. I've been dealing with giants a long time. Hallelujah. Just like you in your life. Just like me in our life.